Welcome to AutoNerveX. Today, we take you on a journey through time as we explore the remarkable legacy of the 1979 Trabant 601S, a symbol of East Germany's resilience, simplicity, and innovation. A car that may not have turned heads with its performance, but won hearts with its character and place in history. Let's rewind to the origins. After World War II, East Germany was left rebuilding its identity and its industry. The Trabant was born out of necessity. The 601S model, introduced in the mid-60s and running well into the late 80s, became the most iconic of them all. By 1979, the Trabant 601S was at its production peak. It was affordable, widely available, if you were willing to wait, and surprisingly practical. Under the hood lies a humble 594cc, two-cylinder, two-stroke engine delivering 26 horsepower. That may sound minimal, but paired with a featherweight body of just over 600 kilograms, the Trubby could cruise steadily at around 80 kilometers per hour and top out near 100 kilometers per hour. The engine buzzes like a chainsaw, an unmistakable sound for anyone who's heard it. And yes, it runs on a fuel oil mixture, which means you smell it before you see it. Now let's talk about how it's built. Unlike most cars, the Trabant isn't made from steel or aluminum. Its outer shell is crafted from a material called a durable, lightweight plastic made from recycled cotton and resin. This made it highly resistant to rust and contributed to its unusually low weight. In an era of scarcity, this was a genius solution, making the Trabant one of the greenest cars before eco-friendly was even a buzzword. Step inside the Trabant 601S, and it's like entering a time capsule. The dashboard is stark, with a simple speedometer, a few toggle switches, and little else. There's no luxury here, only function. The seats are stiff but spacious. The visibility is fantastic, thanks to the thin pillars and tall windows. There's no insulation from road noise, but that adds to the charm. You hear everything: the engine, the gears, the road beneath you. Driving the Trabant is an experience in itself. The column-mounted 4-speed manual gearbox takes some getting used to. The clutch is light, but vague, and the steering, though unassisted, feels nimble thanks to the car's low weight. On the road, it bounces, it shudders, and it rattles. But somehow, it always gets you there. It's simple, it's raw, it's honest. On our test drive, we push the Trubby to its limits. Not in speed, but in character. Cruising through winding roads, the car feels agile. It's easy to maneuver, and has a turning radius better than many modern city cars. The suspension isn't refined, but it absorbs most bumps well. Braking takes effort, there's no abs here, but with some anticipation, it's perfectly manageable. We take the Trabant through city streets, rural lanes, and even open highways. At higher speeds, it hums louder, vibrates more, and reminds you that it's working hard. But there's something deeply satisfying about that. You feel every vibration, every gear change, every gust of wind. It's not about convenience, it's about connection. Let's talk features. The 601S came with a heater, a big deal in East Germany. Later models added seatbelts, better lights, and a 12-volt electrical system. But for the most part, simplicity was the philosophy. Even the fuel gauge was notoriously unreliable. Many drivers used a dipstick to measure how much fuel they had left. Space-wise, the Trabant 601S is surprisingly roomy. It can carry for adults comfortably, and the trunk, while modest, is sufficient for weekend travel. The back seat folds down to increase cargo space, and a roof rack was a common addition for families on holiday. Now let's talk about culture. The Trabant became more than a car. It became a symbol. In the DDR, people waited up to 10 to 15 years for a new Trabant. It was a rite of passage, a family heirloom, a status symbol, despite its humble specs. After the fall of the Berlin Wall, in 1989, the sight of thousands of Trabbers crossing into the West became an iconic moment in world history. Today, the Trabant enjoys cult status. Restored models appear in car shows, documentaries, even in art galleries. It's not uncommon to see Trabants with custom paint, tuned engines, or even converted to electric power. Yet, many purists prefer them original oil smoke, rattling gearbox and all. Why does the Trabant 601S still matter? Because it tells a story, not just of a car, but of a time, of a country striving for mobility, of families packed inside for summer road trips, of mechanics finding creative solutions in a world with limited resources. It's a symbol of what people can do with what they have and make it last, in a world full of technology, screens, and automation. The Trabant reminds us what driving used to be: pure, mechanical, and soulful. It's not about horsepower, it's about heart. And so, as we bring this journey to a close, the 1979 Trabant 601S proves once again that sometimes the most unforgettable rides don't need luxury, speed, or fame. They just need a story. And the Trobby has a great one. Thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe, and share AutoNerveX, where legends like the Trabant live on through every mile, every memory, and every voice. Thank you very much.